and Global Affairs is a non-profit, non-government and knowledge-driven initiative with its key focus on research, publications, seminars, training, survey, advocacy and related activities on Bangladesh and global affairs. The center engages in study, generates evidence and promotes research on multidisciplinary and multidimensional issues influencing Bangladesh in its policy and knowledge domains, particularly in the areas of security, diplomacy, foreign policy and international relations. The center has launched its video commentary program CBGA Discourse for wider access to people who have interest in the issues of foreign policy and international relations. Today, we are presenting our third episode on the making of Padma Bridge, a national pride of Bangladesh.
The dream of millions of Bengalis comes true with the completion of the Padma Bridge, the most magnificent construction project in the history of Bangladesh. The Padma Bridge is not just a concrete structure, it also symbolizes the nation's pride, honor and ability. The bridge belongs to the people of Bangladesh and it involves our passion, our creativity, courage and our perseverance. We will bow to nobody. A little over a decade ago, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said this firmly while making a promise to the nation, building the Padma Bridge, the country's greatest infrastructure venture, with our funds. She was addressing the parliament session on July 8, 2012, barely 9 days after the World Bank pulled out of the project preposterously, citing a purported corruption charge. She also sketched out her government would arrange money from various sources. Critics began to cast doubt on her promise, terming it impossible to materialize. But it was her firm conviction and steadfastness to go ahead with the monumental task that made it possible, defying the skeptics' prophecies. She finally delivered on her promise. The bridge of Padma now stands tall. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has said the long-cherished bridge stands on the turbulent Padma River after overcoming many obstacles and breaking the wave of conspiracy.
The Padma Bridge project is unique because of its greater significance to the people of Bangladesh, its economy, and not to mention the difficult construction technologies and the challenging socio-political environment. Leaving behind all odds, the largest bridge in Bangladesh and the first multi-billion-dollar project of its kind to be financed by the people's money is no longer an uncherished dream, but a reality today. But it has been possible due to the determination and firm decision-making of the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. The way she dealt with the professed corruption charges, went for self-financing and was involved in the mega project and provided necessary guidance when needed, built the morale of the people working on the project. The construction of Padma Bridge is just a hint of Sheikh Hasina's visionary, courageous, indomitable and prudent leadership.
Conducted at a cost of about 30,193 crore taka, the 6.15 km long bridge connects the backward southwest region with the rest of the country. In doing so, it would be adding 1.2% to 2.5% to Bangladesh's GDP every year and the southwest region's GDP by as much as 35%. The inauguration of Padma Bridge was cheered in home and abroad. Representatives of different countries and international organizations like Russia, South Korea, China, the European Union, Pakistan and India congratulated Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina for completing the mammoth task of building the Padma Bridge with Bangladesh's financing. Japanese Ambassador Ito Naoki on the perspective of Padma Bridge said earlier, the inauguration of the mega project Padma Bridge, beside an overall improvement in infrastructure, would boost foreign investors' confidence in Bangladesh. The Bangladesh government didn't succumb to the false allegations brought by the World Bank and the lies of international allies, and it demonstrated its capacity to build mega project on its own.
Why is the Padma Bridge so significant for Bangladesh? No other nation in South Asia was able to take such a courageous step to construct such a massive bridge by its own financing. Apart from building a new image among its development partners around the world as a country that can take up and finish big projects on its own, Bangladesh also made significant economic gains by self-financing the construction of the Padma Bridge. Vision 2041 is a project which needs diplomatic and strategic maneuvers to materialize. Hence, the Padma Bridge has not only earned Bangladesh international recognition as a role model for developing nations, but also helped it achieve confidence and try to execute independent policies.
With the Padma Bridge, Bangladesh replied to the rest of the world that the country has buried the title of its basket case forever. At least 40 million people, almost one-fourth of the country's total population, will directly benefit from the bridge. Positive impacts are expected on poverty alleviation in the southwest region. There would be both tangible and intangible benefits that Padma Bridge will bring to the overall development of the country. This is a great confidence booster for the country, which will help the country's branding as an economic force to reckon with, improve the perception of international credit rating, and change the perception of Bangladesh in the world.
The tangible benefits would come in the reducing travel time between the capital city of Dhaka and the southwest region and on the northeast region of India. Travel time savings are expected to be about 5 hours, which will bring down the cost of passenger and commodity movements, vehicle operations, and maintenance costs and reduce the wasteful burning of fossil fuel. The special economic zones and infrastructure will get good service delivery with a conducive business environment and economic manpower. It will transform the south into an economic corridor. Padma Bridge rail link project will also help establish a link with the Trans-Asian Railway network and boost cross-border railway operations for both passenger and freight trains.
Padma Bridge is regarded as the geopolitical game changer to facilitate sub-regional and regional connectivity and access to the Bay of Bengal. Padma Bridge serves as a gateway between the capital city Dhaka and 21 southwestern districts, bordering with India's West Bengal. Besides, it will connect BBIN and BIMSTEC countries through the Trans-Asian Railways and Asian Highways. The Pairadeep Seaport and Mongla Port would become more active too.
Padma Bridge has conquered political, functional, and construction challenges. The World Bank has acknowledged Bangladesh's remarkable economic development and growth and reassured the global leaders' continued support for the country's prosperity. The Padma Bridge thus demonstrates the economic capacity of Bangladesh, which set an exemplary milestone for the countries of the world. Now that the bridge is completed, the whole world will witness the remarkable journey of Bangladesh towards achieving iconic mega projects one after another.